see. Focus on me. Focus on me. Focus on me.
Hey guys! Welcome to the Mukongo podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Hannah.
And today we're going to be talking about
Uni life, relationships, social life, all of that.
all of that stuff.
We're living in that generation.
Yeah,
where,
we are.
we're giving our perspective on how things are. And
And things
Oh,
you guys need to
serious.
clock on before you go to uni because it's crazy. It gets wild over there.
yeah, I'm not lying. And we're going to talk about the highlights about uni life and what it actually means.
Yeah, just for those that are, going up to uni and stuff in September, or people that are already in uni and already experiencing things that they don't want to talk about, but people know.
Yeah.
People know because they can relate.
Yeah.
Cheers, girl.
Cheers.
I was a uni student, not a uni student anymore. You just have you're at home with African parents. You just have that fun. You just have that freedom to okay, now that I'm not gonna be at home, let me just do what I need to do in it. I was doing some assignments and stuff, but at the same time, the party was just too much. It was actually too much. And then I did law. I literally done the first year. I resat the year thinking I had hope and I was like, I want to do better. I was going through a lot during uni in the recent year. So it kind of messed me up mentally a little bit and emotionally. So I was kind of keeping myself isolated in my room, not wanting to go out to uni, not wanting to wake up in the morning and to come back home and start fresh and start a new chapter because this is not my chapter. This cannot be my chapter. But but I literally learned a lot in uni. If anyone's out there that's going to uni at the same situation where they're having to, they're thinking of leaving uni because of what they're going through in uni, do what's best for you because at the end of the day, it's your life.
Exactly, and it's actually okay.
Yeah, it's actually
I feel as well in this lifestyle, it's so traditional for a lot of people to go after college, go uni. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so much options out there. But I didn't actually want to go uni. My actual choice was to actually go do an apprenticeship. But even for college, I don't want to go to college. I wanted to do an apprenticeship. But my mum was like, no, you need to, go to college. In African household, it kind of is the culture as well.
Mm-hmm.
How they kind of put their own sort of 2 pences in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just okay, whatever. I live in my mom's house, and got to do what she to make her happy,
Mm-hmm.
And I've actually realized as well that it's actually your life. We're not robots.
We're actually not robots. And the thing is, it's you and you have African parents, their expectations are really
so high.
So you have to make sure that you go above and beyond in your education.
Because when they were back in Africa, growing up and everything, they were under the top expectation to do well in school, to do this, to get the good grades.
They walked 25 miles to get to where they want to get. They literally climbed the river, they climbed the pool, they literally swam across the lake to get where they needed to be. I genuinely thought that my parents were going to get mad at me coming back home, but I'm telling you, they had to understand.
Yeah.
They were like, you know what, if uni's not for you, it's not for you. It's not by force. So if anything, just don't come home, make you look like you're relaxed and you're back to being young and this and that. No, make sure you do something while you're here. Yeah. And that's why I've just decided to go through the apprenticeship way. Because I feel like that's just going to make it better for me to even get jobs in the future and stuff. And I feel like it's going really well. I'm doing a few courses and it's going well for me. And obviously one day, hopefully, I'll be working with children.
As you should, period.
But yeah.
I went far from home. I didn't want to stay.
You ran! She ran! You must have
did not want to stay at home. No. It was not. I've been telling them from time, since college even, if I go uni, I'm not staying in this town. I can't do it. I just didn't want to stay home and it's more a thing where I kind of wanted to experience my life as I was growing up, you know what I mean? So it's a thing where it's okay, cool. I finished college.
Wait, not green.
It's not green?
No.
I'm still in uni, I'm doing my degree, trying to get my degree, chasing my degree.
As you should. I'm happy for my sis.
You know what I mean? But it's not easy. It really ain't.
It's not.
It's the whole concept of uni. Because I generally thought that uni was like college, but just a bit different. I knew that there was more independency, but I didn't know how much independency you get. It's very much you need to do it yourself. You got to do this. They don't care. They actually don't care.
They don't care where you are.
They don't care. You have to get it done. They take your deadline. You got to do it by that deadline. Do you know what I mean? It's not a thing where you can go to somebody and be like, oh, can you really want to work? Like, there is some sort of like support, but
they can't help you the way they used to help you when you were younger in primary school.
That's the thing.
They can't give you answers. You've got to make sure that they'll give you the notes that you need. They'll help you with what you need to look at, but they won't sit there and say, oh, you need to write this, you need to write that.
That's the thing. Like, even for me, like when I was so shocked that when I tried to ask them to read my work, there was a thing where they couldn't, because obviously it's more a thing where it's like it's like kind of exam kind of thing. I don't know what they say, like academic.
Yeah.
I hate that one so much. Like academics, like writing, like please, my writing is academic.
Yeah.
I did not go for 9 years of my life to go to education for me to not be writing. But I understand that there's a different form of writing and that
there is.
For. So I do understand that. But I was very shocked and very in my own little bubble, and kind of the reality really hit when it came to uni.
I was born and raised in Wales. It's so different to you because you're like basically in the Midlands.
Yeah.
Growing up, I was literally around white people. Like, it was barely black people. And I'd say in my primary school, it was literally like, it was me and like 2 other people that were black. Like, it was that, like, I did not understand how it felt like to be around my type of people, my culture. It was crazy coming to the Midlands and actually seeing people that were literally from my culture, like from my background, from other backgrounds and stuff like that. And I felt like I was actually like at home. Like, I was like, damn, like, this is giving. Like, I'm getting to know people and stuff like that. And obviously, it was a good experience, but at the same time, like, I kind of learned a lot of lessons. And obviously, this is where friendships come down the line.
Oh.
This is where friendships come down the line, because it's a crazy experience. And the one thing that you need to realize is that you need to be careful with who you surround yourself with. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
All right. Let me tell you something.
Not everyone is your friend.
Everyone.
No, literally.
Some lectures is not making your besties.
No, because you start going to lecture, you're like, you start with each other like, yeah, my bestie, my friend.
You're not
friends.
No,
you guys are friends because you're there to study.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time you're gonna sit down together and look at each other like you're friends. But when you're outside partying, these are not the friends that you're gonna be carrying outside to the club.
That's the thing.
Yeah. So
because even deeper than that, let's actually use the word acquaintance. It's okay to call someone your acquaintance. Yeah. But there's just a controversial about the word acquaintance. It's rude to call someone your acquaintance. No, because that's facts.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
It's not like you don't have to say it to your face and say you're my acquaintance.
Yeah. 100%.
But like at the same time, you need to understand where your friends are and where your acquaintances are. The roles that they play in your friendship is going to be completely different.
Yeah.
There's friends that you're going to have that are going to party with you. And those friends are only going to party with you until you finish uni and you go off and do your thing, you start your life. They're not going to be there in 10 years' time partying with you because you're going to have your own family, you're going to have your own future to focus on.
Yeah.
But you have friends as well that you've come to uni with. Now, those friends are the friends that you need to be careful with. Those friends are the friends you need to be careful with, because I'm telling you, speaking from experience, the way my friendship went downhill, it went downhill. And I feel like it is an eye-opener, and it's something that, like, and now, like, looking at future friendships, I'm like, I need to know where the red flags are and where the green flags are. Yeah. And I'm more open, I'm not calling everyone my friend. I'm like, okay, now, I learned this about somebody. I can't tell people my business. You can't trust anyone. 100%. And whatever you go through, you have to, whether it's hard or not, keep it to yourself. Yeah. Because your friend that you're telling is only gonna hear it, then either start talking about it to other people in your face, or start judging you for the problems that you're going through. That's literally it. Like, it's either those two. Unless it's somebody that you've known since childhood and you guys have not even seen each other as much in uni, but you link up there and then to the party and stuff, and they know your business because they've known you since you're young. Yeah. But if it's friends that you've just met for a few years before you went to uni and you've now gone to uni with them, you don't know how they're going to act. And when you start living with that friend, you're going to know their true colours. Like, it's all about their cleanliness, all that type of stuff. It can cause a lot of drama. But in reality, you just got to be careful with who you call a friend, because not everyone is your friend.
Everyone used to tell me like I was so naive, and I used to tell myself, no, I'm not naive. I was naive, and it's actually okay, because our parents kind of see things that we don't see.
They do,
and they see things that we don't see.
And 100%. When your parents say they don't like an individual that you carry around, just believe it. Yeah. Believe it, because I'm telling you, that was literally what happened to me. Like, my mum was already having doubts about this one friend. Like, she was like, you need to leave this friend. Like, you need to stop being friends with this person. You need to understand this person is going to do something bad to you. Yeah. And eventually it did happen. And I was looking back and I was like, okay, why didn't I listen to my mum?
We don't see it, we don't hear it because something was like, oh no, but
you don't know. Yeah. You're like, oh, you're not around them to know what they're like. Yeah.
Like, you're thinking, okay, but no, but I see her how she is. Like, I like that. Because we're blinded.
We're blinded.
Like, we need to open the eyes.
We do.
Open your eyes, man.
No, drink your wine, please. Drink your wine. Guys, make sure you focus with uni. Make sure you do your exams. Make sure you revise. Go to the library. One thing I didn't do was go to the library. I was in the library like it was my prison.
I started going to the library towards the end of the year. Like, I started going I
started hearing Hannah saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going to the
library." I'm lying. No, I'm at the library chasing my degree.
Yeah, she is.
Chasing my degree. Anything in this world I want more right now is my degree. SFE is not going to fund your entire academic year.
It's not. And I'm telling you, most of that SFE is going to go to your student accommodation.
That's the thing.
And when I tell you, when you hear 6K, 10K, you're going to be crying.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
You know what's so funny? Is what annoys me the most is when it comes to SFE coming out, people will be spending it like it's a free money that's sliding into your bank account and saying treat yourself with a capital T, because it's not. These people buying flipping what's it called? Balenciagas, buying a car, buying stuff that's so unnecessary, things that you can buy in the future. Why are you putting that now when you could literally save up and do your lessons? Get your license.
How you told me something to get your license?
Oh my, I can't even speak.
I'm getting by.
I'm in that situation right now where I'm actually focused on my theory. But eventually, by God's grace, I will pass my test and I will get a car and I'll be driving and whipping around the streets of Cardiff.
Period. Money management is very important now. Because when you're hearing of 10K, 6K, you're thinking it's a lot of money.
It's a lot, no, but literally, money, you can look at how we was when we were younger. We were saying, £1 is a lot.
Yeah.
We're like, oh my God, they'd be like, no. And they were like, our parents were like, no, you're not having that £1. Yeah. You're like, why? It's only £1. But then now when you get older, you realise, damn, okay, £1 can actually get you a lot. It could, well, back in the day, but cost of living now is far from that. You can go to Powerland and you can see things for like £5.
You know what I mean?
No, honestly.
It's like we break the money out into sections.
No, it really does.
You would get 2K.
And I'm telling you, this is an actual ease. Like, this is a way of like growing up and understanding how to save as well. So it's like how you manage your money. This is like even though you haven't moved out and lived by yourself, you're in a unicom with money, but at the same time, your parents will see how you can manage your own money.
That's the thing, because one thing you do by yourself, you pay your own rent, pay your own bills.
I can't lie, I was really bad with saving. The unicom that I booked, I was always getting the ones that were really like, that would cover like most of my SFE. Like it would be like 7K, and I'm like, okay, like I don't know why I did that, but I did it. And if anything, the money that I was using at the same time was more like I was getting the things that I needed, but I was like, at the same time, where's my money going? But it was more of like food as well, and I was thinking, okay, what I should have done more was like cut down on like put money aside for food saving, like food shopping for uni, put money for my phone bill aside, like now looking back at it, I'm like, this is what I should have done. But now ever since I've come back and I'm working full time, I'm like, okay, cool, now I'm putting the money aside. And one thing about me, I'm really bad at saving. I put money in my account, I'm telling you, the money that I put in my savings, I still take it out. So what I've started doing now is giving I'm sending my money to my mom. I'm sending my saving money to my mom. Like, Mom, can you keep that money in the account? Because I'm thinking now, if I give it to her, I know it won't go out of her bank. Because if I was to go and ask her, I'd be stupid. Do you know what I mean? So it's more like it's serious now. I'm saving because I need to actually.
That's actually really good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, do you get it?
Like, even for me, like the way I save is I lock my money. So I put like dates and I'll lock it off, and I can't touch it. Even if I'm mad and I want to take it out, I can't touch it.
No way. That's really good.
It takes if I want to take it out, it takes 5 days to take it out. And I'm like, okay, what's the point? Then I lock
what's
it again.
The point? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
That's just me personally, and I feel like as well as I've got Monzo, that bank annoys me so much.
I use Barclays. And Revolut as well.
Oh, Revolut.
What do you mean Revolut? No, Revolut's good though for traveling.
Yeah. But so is Monzo. But Monzo, they kind of, but you see like banks like that, they're very encouraging in terms of like, okay, like savings, in terms of, what you can do to cut down on things, because Monzo, for example, likes to budget things. So that's what I do, I budget. So I'm currently working on that project, for example, like my driving test. And what I will do is I'll have a little box and I'll call it like don't touch, or I'll call it like my driving test. any piece that I get, like pences. So for example, if I get like £5 and 50p, that 50p goes into that savings where it's locked up and I can't touch it.
Okay.
And it rounds up. What's your opinion on relationships in uni? Like, how did everyone?
I went for hell, I'm back. I'm back. One thing I can say, guys, about relationship is don't get into relationship when you're in uni.
I've actually never been in a relationship in uni.
Why was your breath saying this?
Because no, because the thing is, when I tell people this, they think I'm lying.
You've been in a lot of
situationships, yes.
Yeah,
but relationships, I haven't really like.
Relationships, I'm telling you, uni is not the right place to have relationships. But I'm telling you, if you find the right person, fair enough. But if I'm telling you, a lot of people in uni are not serious. And even if you're in uni and you're trying to date older men that are not in university, you need to be careful of those ones because those ones.
But I also feel like as well, like those people that are not serious when it comes to uni and when they've come out, because they were in a household environment where they're under lock and key, some of them, not all, but some.
Yeah.
Now coming from a lock and key household to now coming to uni.
You're free. Yeah. You can do whatever you want to do. They're more like active.
Yeah. And in our language, we call it Betis.
Yeah.
Betis.
No, literally.
We call it Betis, pas bon.
Yeah. The way it started, it was all lovey-dovey, and towards the end, it was like the worst experience of my life. But it's kind of like it was very much of a, I don't want to get into detail of what happened obviously, but I just want to like give you guys like advice on that. It's more like having dating apps and stuff like that where you think you're going to find your true love, whatever. Do not think 100% that's going to be the storyline, because sometimes it can go down for you. And the thing is, you never know what to expect with certain people you meet online, because that's where you, like, the people that you meet online, like I said, whether it's friendships, relationships, whatever, you need to actually get to know these people on a personal level, to know their true colours. Because the way I thought I knew this person, I thought this was the love of my life, and it wasn't. It just turned out to be the devil itself. You gotta wish them the best, and you just gotta move on. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, they're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna make you depressed your whole life. You can't sit there crying about this one person. Or people make mistakes in life, but at the same time, they will regret that. So don't make yourself feel like you're the problem. Don't feel like you need to be crying about them or thinking you need to go back to them. Once they treat you like shit, or once they treat you like they never want you in the beginning, then that's already a heads up for you to get to leave. Because if you stay there, I'm telling you, you're gonna be unappreciated. You're gonna feel like shit. I thought I was gonna be able to move on and still be around this person, but eventually I got to the point where I was like, you know what? If I want peace, I need to leave this person. Because if I stay with this person, it's always me going to be asking them, oh, why did you do this? I hate hearing your voice, or why are you in my room? Da, 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 da. Like, why are you in my personal space when they done something really bad to you? And you're like, okay, cool. But
it's okay to leave. Like,
it's okay to leave.
And put yourself first. Just put yourself first. I feel like as well, don't be trapped in a toxic cycle where you feel like because he's the only one that's kind of giving you attention, or because she's the only one that's giving you any sort of like, actual genuine time, that now means that you have to stick by them. No,
but I'm speaking of both genders. I'm not speaking just men treating women and stuff. If they are treating you like shit and they've messed up the whole relationship, and it's now you saying, oh, you're leaving them, this and that, they're gonna do the most to get you back. They're gonna do things that they never done when you guys were together. They're gonna do things that you thought like was like unnecessary for them to do now, considering you guys are broken up. But I'm telling you, they will do that just to try and get you back. And then when they get you back, I'm telling you, that's not going to change the way they acted, because they were able to do that when you guys were together. They never respected you. They never needed you. They never thought, how is this going to make my partner feel if they found out? Talking stages. I know they say talking stages, but guys, you guys are stretching some talking stages. Talking about 10 months, a year. Yeah, I'm even a year. I'm thinking, what years? I'm like, sorry, how are you doing that? Because 2 years, you're telling me, no, there's no way you'll squeeze out one person.
Do you know what I mean? That's actually deep it. You can get to know somebody, right? You're talking to them for like 3 months, right? Maybe the 4th month now, you're down in a relationship. When you're in a relationship, there's still things that you don't know about that person you're still getting to know about. So why is it a thing where no, you have to get to know them to a certain level for them to be your your partner? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's actually okay to understand that. Okay, cool. Like, I like the girl, I like the guy. Yeah, cool, whatever. We're talking now. And, things are going well. Okay, let's knock it off. Because at the end of the day, you're still getting to know each other, Like,
you are. And
it's the same thing, but you're basically just locked up.
How long do you think a talking stage should last? Like,
realistically, a month. A month? Yeah, 4 weeks. No. Yeah.
So how are you stuck in situationships if it's supposed to last so
Stop it. I've been out. Wow, when I tell you about this, I started a business, okay? I don't even want to do that talking stage or situation or nothing.
You start on what?
I started a business! Stop! Because I can't let you.
Nah. Who are you lying to?
No, that's
lying to me.
A few months back here, ask me now. Oh, Hannah, like, like, is like, is everything going good, everything? Like, I'll be like, yeah. Even though deep down it was not going well, like, I was still into that little cycle where because he was giving me attention and because he was giving me time, that now, even though like we didn't speak every single day, it was a thing where because I know like when I speak to him, he does actually give me some sort of like genuine time and genuine attention. I was like, okay, yeah. But do you know what I realized? Bro, that is not a man. That's somebody who wants you on their timing. Like, it shouldn't be a thing where it's like, okay, cool, you come talk to me whenever you want to, or you talk to me 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning.
No. First of all, you need to actually respect. If anything, you both need to come to terms whether it's like a serious thing or it's not serious.
Yeah.
If you know it's serious, then there shouldn't be any problems with communication, talking, trust, like seeing each other, or even gift giving, or going on dates in general, something like that. But if you are unserious about each other and you both told each other you're unserious, then there's no reason for you to cry in the corner of the bed. Play unserious and do whatever you want to do. That's calm. Live your life. A hot girl summer, hot boy summer, whatever. Do your thing. But when you come to a relationship where you're both serious, yeah, I'm telling you, you gotta be prepared to give your all to that person. Talking stages for me personally, I feel like it should last 3 months. When you get 3 months, should take you enough time to actually get to know the person, see the person, because it's like. It's not 1 month is like kind of like too early for you to be like, oh yeah, I want to be with that person, because within that 1 month, do you know how quick a month goes? Do you know how quick a whole month goes? 4 weeks, yeah.
4 weeks. Multiply like 300 notes. So 4 weeks times that by 60. So there's how many hours a day? 24 hours.
24 hours, yeah.
Okay, so 24 hours times that by 4 weeks. What you get? It's a long time.
Yeah, but it's a long time. But listen, either way, it's not about it being a long time. It's the fact that you've actually taken your time to get to know this person. And if anything, yeah, okay, but you're not going to know that person in 1 month. Because people change. People change though. That's fine. Yeah, no, it's not fine. It's not. This is why your situations don't go well. No.
You're not in a relationship. I'm done with it.
You don't do what?
I'm done with relationships.
No, this one, yeah, I can't lie. Advice comes from random. Anyway, let me tell you something.
About uni? Yes.
Uni, yeah, come to her, but relationship don't come to her because she'll tell you foolishness answers. And she's even delusional herself. Delusion number 1. Am I lying? Give me the one. Give me the one. No.
Stop it.
No, give me the ball. You give me a wine. You didn't finish my glass. Let me tell that part. No. Who's talking? And the reason I say 3 months, because 3 months is actually a long time to get to a person. No, guys, we have enough time to look at each other and be like, right, okay, cool, like, is this the person that I want to be with? But people change in like less than a month. And the thing is, yeah, you gotta make sure these people are putting the effort to see you, to acknowledge you, to actually understand you. To understand you on a personal level.
Give me the bottle. Give me the bottle.
I need tissue.
She's having a malfunction right here.
Let me hear you guys say winter season one more time.
You're in uni. Don't you agree? It's about winter season.
That's why you're recruiting babes to go lay in bed.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, did your mum not hug you when you were young?
I feel like at the start of uni, especially freshers, a lot of people are still in that mindset of back to college. That kind of childish kind of like, even though they feel like, yeah, because I'm now, 17, 18, it's a thing where you go to uni and there's different people of different ages. You're in the same lecture, but there's people different, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's people resetting the years, there's people coming up to uni, it's all different years.
Exactly. So now I think for some people to now, kind of go to uni as well just to go find your wife. I'm not saying that's not possible.
Uni wife.
But yeah.
Please, that one pit. I don't know what the hell is.
Oh, when you're in a cooking, then accommodation going to the females, just do what to cook. You can't cook.
No, because sorry, what do you mean? You're in accommodation, you're now in a kitchen full of females that cooking you mac and cheese and this and that, and you're slapping it, and you're like, oh, my wife is cooking for me, or I get fed by the girls. Don't do that, because sorry, when you're not in a relationship, when you go to the same girls that cooking you mac and cheese and neighbours, please, if you're trying to go to uni to find a uni wife, forget about it. Go and tell your mum to cook you fufu, because what do you mean?
More of the lesson, going not to cook. YouTube was free. YouTube was free.
YouTube was free. TikTok. TikTok, bro. Are you done?
Search it in how to cook mac and cheese.
Yeah.
How to cook.
I'm telling you, you won't even miss one.
That's the thing.
You won't.
And they put tutorials step by step broken down.
And what ingredients you need to buy? There's Tesco, there's Aldi on the corner from your uni. Go and walk that shit and get it. When it comes to freshers, like, what was one thing that during Freshers Week that you had experienced that you thought, no, like, I can't lie, this isn't me? Freshers Week for me was really good. Like, I can't lie, I was literally meeting new people. There's always that one thing that you guys try when you go to uni, right? And that's something that is either you stick to that thing or you let go of it. Yeah. And if you guys know, you know. Because I'm from the Midlands. Now, for me to come all the way to Essex uni, it's already a long journey in itself. I had just come out of an environment where I was more under sort of lock and keys, quote unquote. Yeah. So now an environment where it was very more relaxed, very more I can be free to sort of experiment and kind of like explore myself and what I like and what I don't like. Yeah. So now during Freshers Week, for me personally, like, I just found Freshers Week to be sort of a thing where it's like, it's very much hyped. Like, everyone's outside. So I was sort of slowly getting into sort of freshers sort of environment. I didn't feel it at the start. Like, I was trying to make myself feel it because I thought, like, okay, this is what everyone's on, so let me try to do it as well. But I realized that I can't lie, like, you have to put yourself first. Like, stop being a people pleaser. And I think that's one thing I actually learned as well, especially socially. Like, stop being a people pleaser. Like, not everyone likes you. Why are you in a group where you have somebody you don't like, or you have your own group of people that don't like you, and you know they don't like you or you don't like them, but you're still kind of socially going out with them? Because what? That's your clubbing partner? Make it make sense. Like, at the end of the day, like, you just need to actually, like, understand that talking shit about the person you're chilling with is embarrassing. It's weird. Like, at least just, like, if you know you're gonna chat shit about that person, you know you're gonna rate them. Don't chill with them. It's the females. Like, we do this a lot where, okay, not we, but what I see. Like, you can't be saying stuff like, oh, I'm a fake person, and then you literally do all the things that is literally opposing what you're saying. Do you know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. Like, sometimes I find like that I don't really fit in the vibe, or I'm not feeling the vibe. But you have to deep it, yeah? It's, for me personally, it's the people who I go out with. If I feel like I can go out in a group of people and we're coming out and we're enjoying ourselves, I'm gonna have fun. I can't have fun with people who I feel like, oh, you guys are boring, you guys are fun. Or like, it's just a whole environment that I just starting a business in uni. Oh yeah, starting a business in uni is really good, guys. I'm telling you, anything. Makeup, lash tech, hairstylist, barber, piercings, wigging stores, selling food as well. Like, you're gonna be cooking and you could be doing your food business. Let me tell you something. If there's something that you guys can do, go and start it. Do it, because I'm telling you, it can take you far. You don't know how far it can take you. In life, you've got to try new things. You know what I mean? I feel like as well, like, if I've not tried something like that, why not try it? Sort of learn new skills, learn new knowledge, and let's actually use them to practice and actually do things. And not everyone has the opportunity to do that. Like, there's some people that's out there that actually can't even do what we can do. Like, and it's like they probably have talent that they could put out there, but they can't do it because of certain problems or certain things that they're going through. Everyone has a talent. Yeah. Everyone has something that they're good at. So why not put it out there? Whether it's TikTok, whether it's like drawing, stuff like that. do it. I started YouTube before I even got to uni, but I was so inconsistent because I was all about going out and stuff, and I didn't want to continue constantly post myself going out clubbing and stuff, because what's that bringing to YouTube? Like, I wasn't going out, I wasn't doing things for film or things that I could even bring content to the channel. So in my head I was like, this is not going to work for me, so let me just like take a break. So I took a long break off YouTube, and I was like, after I posted myself going to uni, because I did vlog how I came to uni, and that was like, that's pretty much the only thing that you guys have gotten out of me from uni. Just vlogs in general, like me going out with my friends, or my friends doing my hair and stuff like that. Just things that I've done in uni that I would be putting on promo as well. But now that I'm back now, I'm like, okay, cool. Whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna put my camera out and I'm gonna vlog it, because 100%. What do you mean? Even if I'm working and I'm doing my courses and stuff like that, like, this is something that is new. Like, I didn't think I would even think of sitting here thinking,
honestly,
like, let me start a podcast.
Generally, do you know what it is as well? Like, I've got a lot of people coming to me and be like, oh yeah, Hannah, like, you know, you speak from experience or this kind of thing. And I'm just like, it's not really a thing where it's from experience. I've never experienced certain things that I kind of give advice on. It's not really what I see. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's what I call it is a fresh eye perspective on things. Like, you can say, for example, like, even the whole piercing business, I never thought I could actually pierce ears. Like,
no, but you did it, and you have to do it yourself as well.
Like, that's literally my thing.
Like, I had a few friends, they couldn't do their own makeup because they never wore makeup. But then in my head, I was like, you know what? Let me just do their makeup and see if I have any talent doing it. But the fact that they trusted me to even, and they believed in me to even do their makeup and even step outside wearing that makeup, I was like, you know what? And they were telling me as well, like, you should start your makeup business, you should start it. And I was like, no, I don't think I should. I don't think I should. And I always doubted myself, and I was like, you know what? And to the point where they were actually telling me, like, go, you need to start a page. And I sat there and I was like, you know what? Let me take it with my friends. And I can't lie, I'm seeing progress. I'm like, okay, it's good. And I'm like, I need to be able to, like, put it out there more than that's the thing. So I printed out business cards and stuff. Hopefully one day, it's like Cardiff. Even I'm in Cardiff, there's people in Cardiff that will eventually want to come to me. Even prom's coming up, so I'm thinking I want to get more faces with prom looks, so I can just be like, okay, cool, like, this is what I could do for prom. If it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. If it's not, then it's not. But then at least I tried. It's
effort. That's what it comes, because you can never know if something goes well unless you try.
Unless you try,
Do you know what I mean? If you don't try something, you will never know the results.
You'll never know.
And the thing is as well, like, we're not all perfect.
We're not all.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we do our things, we try that. Like, do you know how many successful business people who own businesses or successful influencers who are here today and we are looking up to some? Are looking up to and they're like, you know, like idolizing all that kind of thing. You have to understand that those people are not perfect. They start the same position as when you started.
Yeah, they did. They started. But they were consistent. They didn't care about what people would say about them, or if they were getting 100 or 10 views or whatever, or, you know, 10 likes, 5 likes. It's not all about the likes and the views, guys. Your friends that are not supporting your business or supporting your content. Or one thing I've just realized is, like, when I started YouTube, I was thinking, oh, my friends and all these people that I'm chilling with, like, say, oh yes, they're my friends. I'm looking at, every time I post the content, I'm looking at people that are sharing my things. I'm like, what is going on here? Because these are the same people that are sitting around with me on the table, eating with me. Same people that are calling me old friends. What do you mean? You can't share, you can't even take 2 seconds of your time to go and copy and paste that link and go and post it on your Snap, your Instagram. And you're the same person saying, oh, you should do this, you should do that. But when it comes to me doing it, it's like, where's the support? It's my closest friends that don't even support me. I got my eyes on
Oh, really?
I got my eyes.
Oh, because you know what it is? When you have a support system around you, where that includes friends, families, close friends, partners, whatever, you start to feel more confident and start to grow and grow and grow.
And the funny thing is, it can be those that are doing, like, a certain business as well, and when they're telling me to share it, I'm the one sharing it. I'm supporting it, regardless of if they're not supporting me. I can do that because I'm like, that's the type of friend that they need. But at the same time, it's like, why can't you do it for me?
Just a few points to take from this video, uni, we're just literally giving you our perspective on uni and how it went for us. Like, generally, like, I'm from the Midlands. I came down to Essex for uni. Like, I felt like it opened up my eyes, and I saw a lot of things. And I feel like the key thing to take, but when I say this, is to be observant, be aware, be self-aware. Not everyone is your friend.
Yeah, not everyone is your friend. And your assignments, make sure you do them. Get in before the deadline.
It's a headache.
It is, and the thing is, when you leave it till close to the day, you're going to be sitting there going, "Oh, why did I do that a couple months ago?" And then when you do it, you're sitting there for hours in the library, hours in your room, and you're there regretting the fact that you have about 5 hours to do the 300-word assignment that you were supposed to do the next day. ChatGPT is saving you lot, but still, like, it's the fact that you still have to go through it. They can still collect like certain information.
100%.
They can still catch you out if you're not using that. So it's like you got to be careful in your ways, and on top of that, you got to be careful with who you're trying to get into a relationship with. It can mess up your mentality and your emotions, and you probably won't even trust the next man again or next woman. So next, just focus on yourself. And on top of that, don't be, just because you're outside of home and you're coming from a strict home or a house full of like good family, like parents that are like okay with you going out until late, whatever. Don't take the advantage now that you need, because that could just also, you could end up doing things that you never thought you would do. And you could be influenced by people that you never thought would influence you into that.
100%.
And you can then look back at it and be like, okay, shit, I did that. You fall out of friends, and friends are doing this and friends are doing that. Now it's an eye-opener for the people that you now meet in the future, because you're being more aware of like who you're telling your business to, who you're around with, who you're calling your friend.
Save your money and get a job. Focus on the degree, chase a degree. Stop chasing women. Stop chasing man.
Stop trying to find uni wife.
It's not it. Get a degree. You're definitely, you know. At the end of the day, you got yourself from college to uni, and then you want to now use that to go friend.
Let me tell you something. Uni is not for everyone, so don't think because we're talking about uni is that uni is for you. You could not. Someone that's watching this video could be doing like an apprenticeship and is still watching this video to know what uni life is all about. But at the same time, whatever you do, guys, whether it's apprenticeships, uni, working, or even trying to figure out what you're trying to do in life, make sure you take your time, because at the end of the day, you have one life, and that one life, you're gonna make it worth it. If you keep being consistent with what you want to do in life, I'm telling you, you'll get there. In life, you'll get there.
That's how to end the video.
Hello, you're not gonna be like, anyway. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this podcast. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.
All of that.
And let us know in the comment if you guys think we should do more, and if you guys enjoyed this video. And stay tuned in for our next video. Thank you guys. It's been me, Sarah.
It's been me, Hannah.
See you guys on our next video. Bye.